Hello, welcome to Miniature Elves. My name's Stuart and welcome to Hobby Diary number 4, which is a little bit earlier than I planned. Quite a lot earlier than I planned, actually. I think I only recorded the last Hobby Diary about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And didn't really plan on doing another one for maybe a month to 6 weeks or so, but the channel passed 1,000 subscribers an awful lot quicker than I thought it would, and I wanted to kind of mark that with a bit of a thank you video, but then not just do one on its own. I wanted to sort of tie it in as a hobby diary anyway. And then the viewers have been, the subscribers have been creeping up further and further. I've got lots of other videos planned, and I thought, well, I'll just squeeze the video in now and see how we go. But before we get on to that, anyway, it was I just been back from Salute. I actually put a video out yesterday to do with the epic battles, Napoleonic stuff that's coming out from Warlord at the moment, which your viewers of the channel know I'm very excited about. I think I've got quite a few new subscribers to the channel, probably related to that as well. So if you're watching this Hobby Diary and you haven't seen the others and you're interested in kind of the general chatter around the channel rather than just the one game sort of thing, maybe worth having a look at those. But I started the channel back in March. I've had the account for years. I've used all other social medias for my business, which is commission painting, but I've had the account for years and just used it for viewing, and I decided to start putting videos out. I think the 17th of March was my first video in 2021. If you're watching this many moons in the future, I think it took me about 8 months to get to 1,000, which is really fantastic. But anyway, I've just got back from Salute. I took my my young lad who's nearly 7, who's 7 next week. We had a lovely time walking around for a couple of hours. That was probably enough for him. He put up with me dragging him really quickly, stressing that they might run out of Wargames Illustrated and free sprues for Prime members, and clearly had plenty. And then I rushed to Warlord Games stand as well, and had a chat with a couple of people there, and met one of the guys there that's posted in the Epic Battles Napoleonic group that Ken and I from Miniature Wargaming Warriors have recently set up. So hi Alistair, if you're watching this, it was nice meeting you. And then just had a slow wander around and chatted to a few people. I ended up going to say hello to Leon from Pendraken, who was very kind in helping me sort out a lot of the Wars of the Roses 10mm miniatures and things, and really helpful over email and things. So I wanted to go and say hello to him, had a little chat with him, and met up with some other YouTubers. I bumped into Martin 7th Son and Don from Boots on the Table, a few other people. Thanks to the couple of people who actually came up and said hello and liked the videos, which is really wasn't expecting that at all. Didn't have anything on me that said Miniature Realms and things, but I'm glad you did, and it was nice to pop over and say hello. But so yeah, I had a fantastic time at Salute. For my first time, actually. I've been wargaming for many years, but I've never been to Salute. It's always just come up at the wrong time, and I'll definitely head back again, maybe without my son next time. We'll see how it goes. I feel you can get around and see everything as like a kind of browse in a couple of hours quite easily, as if you wanted to spend a longer time talking to people, and that's where you start adding your time on. And because I had Jacob there, it made it very easy for me to kind of do the quick tour. And then I spent an afternoon in London with him showing him the sights, and that was not wargame related at all, but very cool seeing a little boy who's just learned about the Great Fire of London and take him to Monument and Pudding Lane and things like that, and his little mouth drop at seeing the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben and things. So it's very cool, special dad moment. Some of you will get that, some of you won't, maybe. But other than that, let's get back to the 1,000 subscribers. Really didn't expect it so soon. It's still growing very well at the moment. I'm really enjoying putting out the videos, and I'll continue to do so. None of that's changed since the last video, and I won't rehash that too much. I'm going to be quite busy with the epic stuff and the Napoleonic stuff, but if you're not into that, don't leave the channel. I'll still be going to be doing the American Civil War. I'm going to be finishing my Wars of the Roses video. You'll have just seen an update of that video just gone up, and I'll still be working on bolt action projects as well. All these things enthuse me. I'll just have to rotate them a little bit, so rather than having a video on each topic a week, it may well be every couple of weeks, or sometimes every 3 weeks maybe, before you see an update. I still want to put out a couple of videos a week if I can, but I can never make any promises. Real work and life get in the way. Now the trend, and I think it's a really, really good trend, seems to be to thank other YouTubers and things when you reach landmarks. And I'd like to do the same, but I also follow and watch so many channels that it's really, really hard, and I know I'll miss people out, which is not something I want to do. But first and foremost, I want to thank the guys on the Plastic Crack podcast, partly for inspiring me to kind of get back into historical gaming. It was Martin's seventh son, his channel, that I started watching Napoleonics about this time last year, and I decided that's it, now I am going to get into black powder and do Napoleonics. And I spent loads of money on 28mm Napoleonics and then sold them, most of them again, because of the epic ACW that came out, knowing that that was probably the better scale for the way I want to game. And now we've got Napoleonics anyway, so it's proved a wise choice. Getting rid of those things, but the other guys as well. So it's Ken at Miniature Wargaming Warriors, who I first saw playing in games with Martin on that channel, and then I found the podcast from it, and then the Boots at Dom at Boots on the Table, and Steve at On Point HQ. Really, but enjoy both of those channels, and they both inspired different parts of my hobby. I love the bolt action stuff that Steve does, and Dom does bits of everything, and I was chatting to him a little bit about that absolutely at the weekend, that I like the way he covers all those things. But all the guys at the Plastic Crack podcast anyway, it's been a really nice way of connecting with the historical community when I've newly coming back after many years away from historical gaming, only doing sci-fi and fantasy for quite a while. And then I suppose a little bit of extra special thanks to Ken, because he had me on his show as a guest, and that definitely helped boost the channel early on and give me lots of new subscribers, and Martin as well, who gave me a shout out in a similar way that I'm talking about channels now on one of his videos when he reached a milestone. And it's I remember picking up sort of 70 subscribers overnight or something like that, or at least over the next 48 hours after he did that. So thank you both of you. So sort of extra special there, but there are too many channels to list, and my fear is, I think I've subscribed to about 50 or 60, and the fear is that if I list them all, it's going to be really boring. And also, I'm going to forget someone and miss someone out. So I don't want to kind of go too far down that rabbit hole. Saying that, do check out one of my good friends, Sam, has a channel called Empress Path. He's currently doing lots of training things. Now, Sam is a personal friend who I've done gaming and events with in the past, mainly sci-fi things, but he's going back to one of his original passions, which is railways. So I just check his channel out. He's a lovely guy, and he puts out some fantastic videos. And then the other side of my hobby, which isn't on this channel as much, which is Middle-earth strategy battle game. So Steve over at Top Table Gaming, he covers all kinds of gaming systems, not so much historical side, but if you're into your sci-fi, your fantasy, and definitely Middle-earth, loads of that over there. And then Steve, the same guy, and Damien at Battle Games in Middle-earth, and they do a kind of weekly Middle-earth stream, or fortnightly, Middle-earth stream. So go check those guys out as well. There's some really good extra content on that channel. And then just people like Matt, the King Superior, had some nice chats with him, and he puts out some fantastic videos. And Miller's Miniatures has some really nice chats with Miller about different scales starting English Civil War, and I think we're both hoping there'll be an epic ECW at some point in the future, and so more. And I'm going to stop there because I'm rambling, and this isn't very interesting, and I will forget people. So why not forget a lot of people rather than just a few? So how am I going to celebrate the 1,000, which is the first really big one, really? I'm going to do a little giveaway, and it is just a little giveaway, but I thought I would do something a little bit special with it rather than just giving a box away or something away. So the giveaway, the value of it in some ways, the miniatures itself aren't particularly high, but what I'm going to say is you can choose, no matter where you are in the world, you can choose any of the Giants in miniatures that are currently available and in stock at Wargames Illustrated's website. Let me know which one you want. I will purchase it, but I'll paint it for you. And unless you significantly want it to do with something with an army, the plan is to paint it as a little mini vignette or something like that, and put it on a little display base and turn it into a nice little thing. And I'll probably do a video while I paint it as well, so that'll be part of the thing. So nothing huge, You know, you all watch the channel for different reasons and for different systems, so grabbing a box of this or that may not suit. And I could give away a voucher, I did consider that, but I thought, I'm a commission painter, let's give away something painted. Some people like to paint their own miniatures, but then, you know, stick it on your shelf or whatever. If you don't want to be entered into it, either don't comment at all, or if you place a comment anyway but you don't want to be entered, just put in it, please don't enter me. But I will use one of those random generators from comments on YouTube videos, so might have to kind of regenerate if it picks someone up who doesn't want it. But I thought it'd be a bit of fun. Some lovely miniatures in that range, quite a few. I'd love the chance to paint them. I probably wouldn't get around to doing it, so it will make me happy as well to paint something a little bit different. So that's it really. So thank you very much for those of you who have subscribed. Welcome all the new subscribers recently, and I will catch you soon on many future videos. Thank you.